So the problems that we're looking at today are complex rational expressions. Complex rational expressions are just a bunch of rational expressions that are added up together. So if you look at this, they're just simple problems that are just stacked up together. So in my first step, the first question that I have to ask myself is, are the denominators the same? And clearly they are not. One of the fractions has a 3x, and in the other, the denominator is an x. So now the real question we have to ask ourselves is, x times what will give us 3x? Since we want to make the bases the same, so then we can add the numerators. So 3 over 3 will give us 3x. X times 3 gives us 3x. And 3 times 3 will give us 9. So in the second part of this fraction, we have to find common denominators for here. X over 3 and x over 1. So again, just like the numerator, we have to find common denominators in order to add up over here, the numerator. So 1 times what's going to give us 3? Again, 3 over 3 is going to give us 3. 3 multiplied by 1 will give us 3. So now let's just simplify this, clean this up. 3 times 3 is 9. X times 3 is 3x. We just bring this one down, plus 2 over 3x. Bring down the sign, divided by x multiplied by 3 is 3x, over 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, plus, bring this down, x over 3. So now this looks much simpler. We have all the common denominators in both, so that allows us to add over here. So my step 3, 9 plus 2 is 11. And since the denominator is the same, we could bring this down. And then divided by, over here we have common bases. 3x plus x is 4x over 3. So now, since there's this division bar right here, we're going to have to multiply. So let's make this even nicer. 11 over 3x divided by 4x over 3. Just like any regular division problem, we would multiply with fractions. You just take the reciprocal and multiply. So step 4 right here, we're going to go 11 over 3x multiplied. Just flip these, that's what reciprocal means. So 3 is going to go in the numerator, and 4x will go in the denominator. So multiply by 3 over 4x. This will equal, we can reduce this, so we can cross out that and that. This will become 1, and that will become x. We got rid of the 3's. So 11 multiplied by 1 gives us 11. And denominator x multiplied by 4x will give us 4x squared. So this right here is our answer. But we are not done because we still have to find the restriction. Now you might be asking, what is a restriction? A restriction tells us what we cannot have in the denominators as x, what x cannot equal. And if there's no variable, as we can see here, you would just leave that as 0. X cannot equal 0. So right here, x cannot equal 0 because we want to figure out and set up equation 3 multiplied by what will give us 0. And in this case, 3 multiplied by 0 will give us 0. And right here, x cannot equal 0, so what is going to equal 0? And obviously that's 0. And then right here, there's no variable, so that's just 0. So our restriction, in this case, is 0. X cannot equal 0. This is an equal sign with a slash. That means cannot equal. So in this case, x cannot equal 0. And if we plug that in, as we did right here, you would find out that it checks 0 and 0. So we are right there, and we are good. So that's our restriction. So now our final answer, 11 over 4x squared, comma, x cannot equal 0. That is our answer. So a quick review on restrictions. So number, if we had like 11 divided by 0, that equals undefined. Restrictions are undefined. This will be undefined if we go 0. That's undefined. 3 divided by 0. It's undefined. We want to find, if you want to find 0, 0 divided by 11 gives us 0. So that's why if we did like a practice one right here, 5 divided by 0, that would be undefined. 0 divided by 5, 0. Thanks guys, I hope this helped. Go over it many times, it'll help. It helped me a lot. My teacher helped me with this. Multiplying by 1 helps a lot. Also this rule right here, the restriction. Go over that. Thank you guys, have a nice day.